You stay inside and keep cool now.
And man, welcome back to another video, bro. Today is Reaction Wednesday. You know what I'm saying, boys? And I told you I'm gonna be doing this. We're reacting to 3 true TikTok horror stories, animated by Modox Horror Stories. I'm gonna leave their link in the bio. Check it out.
Upon opening the app, Randonautica asks you to share your location. Then it will ask you to choose which type of point you would like to generate, be it a void or an anomaly, before fetching coordinates using a random number generator. The user can then open that location in Google Maps to begin their journey. Randonautica adventures were something of a meme at the time, and many other—
Oh wait, no. I think I actually did that though. Like back in the day, like there was like I think this might be the app. I'm not really sure, but back like I'm gonna say like a good year or two ago. Like we would like me and like some friends were doing like this thing where like you would like type a certain, like you would just search a random thing, it would take you to a random destination and whatnot. I know I don't know why I'm doing that one, you know what I'm saying, but like it was fun. It was something to do to kill some time. It was actually pretty fun. It didn't really take us to no like crazy places. It just took us to people's houses and whatnot. That was like really weird. Like it just took us to like, it would take us to like a random sidewalk or to a random someone's house in the neighborhood. Like
TikTok users were uploading videos of themselves using the app. Given that some journeys had ended with some rather creepy occurrences, Ugg Henry decided to give Randonautica a try himself.
Did y'all do that?
And so Henry and his 2 friends spent their afternoon following a series of apparently randomly generated coordinates around their hometown of Seattle. The keyword they entered into Randonautica app was travel, so when the app pointed them in the direction of Alley Avenue Southwest, a street right next to the shoreline of Elliott Bay,
It was hot as hell, bro. It's hot. You don't cap, no, it's really hot in my room right now. I ain't even gonna cap.
Oh, great Florida sun, please, just go down a few degrees, please.
Now, I wouldn't want you to melt on me now. You stay inside and keep cool now.
Goodbye, nigga.
figured the ocean was their final clue. But when they arrived at their destination, they found something disturbingly relevant lying on the rocks near the water. It was a suitcase, and in particular, a travel case.
I don't know what's the fascination of when you see something that's not yours, why go over and like, you know, go look at it? Like something like, if I see a random briefcase in the woods, I'm gonna leave that alone, bro. Like I can understand there could possibly be some money up in there, but that comes with problems, you feel me? Cause ain't no way you just gonna get like, say if there was like probably like 50 grand up in there, ain't no way you're gonna be able to get 50 grand scot-free like that in the woods, bro. It comes with some type of consequence, you feel me?
Scores of other randonauts found the endings to their journey to be far too fitting or poetic to be purely random or coincidental. And now Henry was one of them, and he had a potential viral video. Sinister reasons.
He's recording?
Because as they approached the travel case, they began to smell something rotten in the air.
That means turn around. If you're approaching an area where like it's not on some stank smell, like it's not like a regular smell, it smell like boo-boo out here, or it smell like, you know, cat piss. You smell something like rotting, like bad meat. Turn back around, bro. Just turn back around, bro, and act like you ain't. Just turn back around, bro.
And the situation was about to take a decidedly dark turn. At first, Henry and his friends simply laughed off the smell, thinking it either came from one of them or from something washed up further down the beach. They continued to film the bag, with one of them prodding it a little before telling the others how heavy it seemed. One of the people in the video jokes about the contents being rotten groceries, hence the smell. But after another makes a quip about the contents being cash, it's only a matter of time before one of the friends decides to open the case. But as soon as they do, the god-awful stench in the air becomes even more intense, so much so that the friends begin retching and gagging off camera.
That is your second warning. That's literally your second warning. It's about time to dip. Like, did it say they opened it? I'm pretty sure it said they opened it, or if they got closer. But if it got stronger and you're damn near about to puke, that means that's not supposed to happen. You know, it's possibly, somebody parts up in there or something. Let's get up out of here, dog. You shouldn't be up in the woods anyway at that time. It's not
It was
nothing
only
that.
when they saw the
dog.
stuffed trash bags inside the case that they began to fear the worst. And after calling 911 and having some cops check out the travel case, the worst fears were confirmed. Inside the travel case were 2 dead bodies, 1 male, 1 female.
2.
Ugg Henry
Damn.
wrote that he broke down the moment he got home after finding the suitcase. He added that and said he has since then been unable to sleep. The TikTok video of Henry's morbid discovery earned him more than 15 million views.
Damn.
And fueled the speculation that the Randonautica app was somehow cursed.
How much you bet is going to
But outside of the paranormal speculation, a very real investigation was launched into how these 2 dead bodies came to end stuffed inside of a travel case. According to a post-mortem examination performed by the King County Medical Office, based on the state of decomposition, 35-year-old Jessica Lewis and her 27-year-old boyfriend Austin Wenner were shot and killed on or around June 9th, just days before they were found. Police then set about questioning those closest to the couple, one of which was their landlord, 62-year-old Michael Dudley, who rented the top floor of his large home to them. On the night of their killing, neighbors reportedly heard a man yelling, "Please don't do this, just let me leave," before gunshots were fired. During instant or cagey,
He did it.
and was overly nervous during the conversation when he apparently had no reason to be so.
He did it.
It was just enough for the police to focus their suspicions on him, and they quickly obtained a search warrant for the house that both Michael and the murdered couple called home. During their search, law enforcement discovered bullet holes in one of the
He
walls.
didn't even try to clean it. He didn't even try to clean it, bruh.
Blood in the couple's bedroom, and a fresh coat of paint on a random part of a banister. When the police confronted him regarding their findings, Michael claimed that he'd heard Jessica had somehow managed to cut herself and denied the bullet holes even being there. He was promptly arrested, then taken to a holding cell to await further questioning.
What?
There has been plenty of media speculation as to why exactly Michael Dudley would shoot the young couple, but one source has suggested that the straw that broke the camel's is their inability to make rent payments. Outside of that, there are plenty of skeletons in Michael's closet that suggest deep-rooted violent proclivities. One media outlet discovered a history of interfamilial relations and carnal abuse when they came across an assault restraining order filed against Michael by his own daughter in June of 2018.
Damn.
Some court documents are said to have read, "My father indecently assaulted me for 9 years, from age 10 until age 18, forcing me to share a bed with him from age 10 while he'd play adult movies on the TV. I don't feel safe in my home or leaving my home to work." His daughter also added that Michael had a very disturbing habit, a ritual in which he would take out his pistol and threaten to use it on her. Gina Yeshka, Jessica's aunt, said she was close with her niece before she died. Gina told the media that her knowledge of Michael Dudley more or less lines up with the allegations made by his daughter. Sometimes he would break their car so they couldn't leave, she said. He put trackers on people's cars. Anytime he ever got in a dispute with anybody, he would tell them to leave but try to lock them in the house.
Damn.
But most horrifying of all, according to Gina, Michael had another disturbing tendency: cruelty towards animals that couldn't protect themselves. He killed the dog in front of them and left the carcass outside for 3 days to scare them. Gina continued.
What type of
They had
guy
nowhere
this
to go.
is? Y'all should have been
That's why
called
they
the
stayed
police
there.
on him, bro.
He beat this dog to death with a hammer because it got one of his chickens.
What? What did he just say?
Days to scare them, Gina continued. They had nowhere to go. That's why they stayed there. He beat this dog to death with a hammer because it got one of his chickens. He just left it out there for the other dogs to look at and sniff. He's a freaking psycho.
That's
She
way
also
more than
said
psycho. That man.
The loss
he's
of her
wrong.
niece, a mother of 4, and her niece's longtime boyfriend has all but destroyed their families. I don't want them to be remembered in any violent way. I want them to be remembered for their humanity and their kindness. I want to believe they didn't suffer. Michael himself has been taken into custody, but evidence suggests that someone might well go unpunished for their involvement in Jess and Austin's murders. During the post-mortem of their dismembered bodies, the coroner observed that the slices and hacks around their joints were disorganized and appeared to be done in different manners with various devices. The police spokesperson also mentioned that after dismembering his victims, Michael had apparently set about dispersing their bodies in multiple bags throughout various bodies of water, and given the time frame and placement of the bags, it is unlikely that Michael did this alone. This means that there could well be someone just walking around Seattle, a free individual, who helped cut up and dispose of 2 innocent young people.
What is going
A
on?
loving couple who
Why
could
did his eyes do
possibly
that?
have been executed over nothing more than a late rent
Why
payment.
did his eyes do that?
After his arrest,
Yo, no. I'm thinking my computer froze. I'm like, yeah, all right, man. You know what I'm saying? My internet acting boof again.
someone
This
just
man
walking
just
around Seattle, a free individual
look. This man just shut
who
down.
helped cut up and dispose of 2 innocent young people.
Is he
A
falling
loving
asleep
couple
or
who
something?
could possibly have been executed over nothing more than a late rent
What?
payment. After his arrest, Michael's bail was set to $3 million, with the judge citing his willingness to commit horrific acts of violence. The process of dismemberment would have taken his willingness to take these extreme steps demonstrates the threat he poses to the community,
300,000.
charging documents read. It appears that Michael is indeed guilty of Jess and Austin's murder, and it's more than likely that he'll go to prison for a very long time. But it was TikTok that made them famous. Millions of people all over the world learned of such barbaric acts because of a simple video messaging app. Big tech companies like Facebook or Twitter might like to think that every so often social media brings a little light into our lives, yet it seems that every so often apps like TikTok can bring a little darkness into our lives too.
Nah, cause what the hell is that?
Guy who I followed though. I won't say his name, but the clips he posted were very unusual. They weren't very nice, to be honest.
Very unusual. He's
He used to wear this featureless mask and do things like spy on people in their house and
he's committing crime. Like that he's not doing unusual act. He's committing crime, cuh. He's stalking people and spying on people. This is crime.
fighting them. He even went as far as to attack someone. I gotta say, I'm not sure if it was real or not because the clips would end before you could tell, but it felt genuine to me. I'm not proud that I watched this guy harass and assault people, but I did. One day I noticed I had gotten a new follower on TikTok. It was the same guy that I just mentioned. At first I was a bit worried, but shrugged it off. I was in an underground parking lot after I was done grocery shopping. It was late in the evening, so the parking lot was practically empty. Well, it looked empty. I could feel that there was someone there with me. I suddenly became very paranoid. That night I was scrolling through my TikTok and saw a clip that made my heart sink. It was me in the parking lot looking anxiously around my surroundings. It was by the same guy that had followed me on TikTok from earlier.
Right there and then, you go catch you some heat. You catch you some heat. And you notify police. Alright? Now, if you think about it, So one of them gotta come first. Is your choice. It's your choice.
The next 2 days were the same. I was very paranoid, thinking I was being watched and followed. And my
Think?
suspicions were confirmed because each night that guy had posted, it was clips of me. I felt sick and decided to call the police. Unfortunately, they said there wasn't much they could do, as no crime had been committed. A week went by, and the post stopped. I started to relax, thinking maybe he had just moved on, and it was all part of his prank thing or whatever.
At that point, a week has went by. You're in an apartment by yourself, so I'm pretty sure you're old enough to carry some type of heat. I would have bought me something, bro. Cause ain't no way someone, I'm gonna go on TikTok and go on my For You page and see me walking in the parking lot, buy an account from where I seen he stalked and attacked people. There is no way. There's absolutely no way. This thing got me paranoid. I'm out here looking left and right, making sure everything is okay. Cause what? After a week? Crazy.
That was until I was attacked outside my house. I was hit over the head with something. I fell to the ground, nearly knocked out, but I was still conscious enough for a moment to see. What I saw will haunt me forever. It was a man standing over me with a featureless mask, holding a phone. Up. I passed out, but the next thing I remember was waking up in a hospital. I was found by someone who lived nearby. I told the police of what happened, but his account had been deleted. Whether or not his clips were staged or fake, his assault on me certainly was real. The weird thing I don't understand is why he deleted his account after attacking me. Unlike the other people, I deleted my TikTok. And this incident and the experience has scarred me for life. I just want to tell you, be aware of your surroundings because you never know who could be watching you. And honestly, I would stay off of TikTok and any other social media.
But he was holding his phone like this. Imagine imagine someone, kid, you just walk in, you feel a hard ass rock hit you, and you just see someone in matches. What would really scare me is not the fact that I got hit by a rock and they assaulted me, but the fact that he held his phone like this. That's what would scare me. Not even the mask, bro. This. That is a menace. Alright, nah, man.
This happened pretty recently.
Last one, I think.
About 3 weeks ago, up in Center one evening. We're messing around posting clips on TikTok. Then one of my friends started laughing. And I asked her what she was laughing at. She told me that guy behind us kept staring at me. When I turned around,
Okay, Joe. Like Joe after like this the G could be Joe from like season 4, season 3. And then the next season of you.
it was some older guy just watching me. He had black sunglasses, a cap, an old Adidas tracksuit with scuffed up shoes.
If you see someone like that, there's no, nah, bruh. He has a cap, sunglasses inside the mall with a beard. He's trying to hide his identity. You need to do something about that.
Looking beard. My friends thought it was hilarious, but I found it really weird. Then another one of my friends said she thinks that guy lives on her street, about a few houses down from her. She said that he actually follows her on TikTok. At that point, I quickly got my phone out to check if he was following me, and he was. I had to block him because he
It's the same freaking user.
seemed a bit creepy. We went to get McDonald's before we went home, and I received a message on TikTok from someone. It was that guy who had been following us. His name was Greg, and he wrote, "Why did you block me?" with two emojis. One was a crying face and the other one was an angry face.
At that point, it's already gotten too far. You think he looks familiar to you, and where he looks familiar from is in your neighborhood, possibly your neighbor. He follows you on TikTok. He asks you why'd you block him, and he's already right there. Like he's been staring at you in the wall. It's already gotten too far. Your red flags, the little alarms up in here should be going off. Do something about it. You're not safe.
He had actually created another account that day in the shopping center. I blocked that account as well, hoping that would be the end of it. I didn't mention it to my friends this time, knowing they would just laugh. That night, I was up late and had Netflix on in the background as I was chatting with my friends on Facebook while scrolling through TikTok. I got up to use the bathroom, and when I returned, I had 3 messages from my friends, all saying the same thing. All were things like,
"Who's in your room? What's up with your last post? What are you talking? Oh my God.
in your room, and what's up with your last post?" I asked them what they were talking about, and they told me to check my TikTok, so I did. It was a clip of my bedroom. It was a clip of someone picking up my phone and recording the inside of my room. At that point, I heard a creaking.
He's in the same room."
Then I heard a man's voice say, "Sorry."
Did he just apologize? Sorry. Like, what?
Then I heard a man's voice say, "Sorry. Please don't scream."
It is too late. Bro, the triflinity in this man, bro. You in my closet talking about some you in her closet talking about some sorry, don't scream. You done came in her crib, picked up her phone, recorded something, posted it to TikTok, and then talking about some I'm sorry, don't scream. What?
And turned to see my closet door slightly open. I started to scream when the same guy who had been following us burst out of my closet and tried to cover my mouth. Thank God I screamed and it was enough for my parents to hear. They came upstairs and my dad tackled the guy to the floor. The police were called and he was arrested. We were informed that the guy had straight up admitted to stalking and breaking and entering. One of my friends pointed out, if I go back and look at the post on TikTok from when we were in the shopping center, you can see Greg is in almost all of those pictures, somewhere in the background. I haven't heard what's going to happen to Greg yet, but I just hope he won't ever come near us again.
And as you can see what video I was watching, and it's funny because Ghost actually posted, he actually commented on this, bro. Shout out DJ Ghost. I watch you every day before work, every day at work, I mean. But that was three true TikTok horror stories animated. If you want to go check that out again, it's at Modox Horror Stories. I'm gonna put the link in the bio. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, you know what I'm saying, on Reaction Wednesdays. We're doing this every Wednesday. I really record this on Tuesday, but it's gonna be posted on Wednesday, you know what I'm saying? I love doing that. Like, y'all don't know what time. It could have been Tuesday last week. It could have been Tuesday yesterday. Nigga, it could have been Tuesday last month. Oh, damn. Damn, the date's right there. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like and subscribe, you know. Comment if you will. If you rock with the video, you know what I'm saying. Thank you. Let it go.